Hello, you guys. Welcome back to Channel Claire. I hope that you're doing well wherever you are in this crazy, crazy world. And it is the last day of 2024. Oh my goodness. I'm so happy to see it. And I'm so happy to have made it. And yes, it has been a wild, rough, effed up year, transformative year, everything in between. But we made it, and that is an accomplishment. And I'm just taking a moment to also reflect on the people, that you and I love and know who didn't make it through this year. We love them. They're in our thoughts forever and always. However, just to lighten the mood a little bit, I decided I wanted to talk about what I've been seeing on TikTok for a couple of days, and more information is coming out to where it seems like this is an actual thing. And as you can see by the title, this is concerning the love triangle of Hailey Bieber, Justin Bieber, and Selena Gomez. Now, we know Selena Gomez has just been engaged to Benny Blanco, maybe a couple weeks ago. Very new, very fresh. And we also know that Selena and Justin were in a long-term relationship, on and off, for years, through the very formative years of their lives. They understand each other in ways that probably no one else does, because they were both massive stars at a very young age where all eyes were on them, and then they became this couple where even more eyes were on them. So they really have this connection and experience, this human experience that a lot of us will not understand. And potentially Justin Bieber's current wife, Hailey Bieber, may also not understand. She has been, I don't want to say obsessed with Justin, but she has been she's had her eye on Justin for years. And if you've followed this whole love triangle throughout the years, you already know this. And also, earlier this year, there was this massive campaign directed at Hailey Bieber where people were picking out instances of which Hailey Bieber was copying Selena Gomez, pretty much saying in an effort to kind of jack her style or personality or identity, because she knows that her husband, Justin Bieber, is honestly, they're saying he's still stuck on Selena, and that really Selena Gomez is the one that Justin wants his true love. But he ended up settling for Hailey because she was there, she was pushing it, and that's just what ended up happening. So people are speculating now that Selena Gomez has been engaged, that it has been creating some discord in the Bieber household. And they're saying this because people like to play their lives out on social media. Unfortunately, when you are a celebrity and you're going through things, even if you do a quick post and delete, there are always eyes watching. So even if it's up 30 seconds, somebody has seen it, taken a screenshot of it, video recording, what have you, especially if it's something scandalous, and it's going to be saved and it's going to be out there forever, even if you post and delete. Now, this has been happening over the past couple of days with Justin and Hailey Bieber, where it seems like they're having some type of issue, and the timing is curious given the fact that Selena Gomez just got engaged, hence why people are thinking it's correlating to the issues that they're having now, that maybe it's dredged up some feelings in Justin where he's like, damn, even though he's married, had a kid just recently, like a couple months ago, when your love of your life is like married and taken off the market, I'm sure that really it brings up a wealth of emotions, and it's something that you have to work through. And it's extremely hard when you're married to somebody else, have a kid, and you're trying to work through those emotions over somebody who really you should not be thinking about, because they're your ex and you're married to someone new. So I'm sure that has to be very difficult for all parties involved. Now, in my opinion, from what it looks like on the outside looking in, Selena does look very happy with Benny Blanco. I don't know much about this Benny guy. I legit have only heard from him because of her and their relationship. He's not that attractive in my opinion, but who am I to talk? And I mean, they seem happy. He engaged, he did the proposal with a Taco Bell picnic because she likes Taco Bell. I mean, whatever floats your boat. She accepted the engagement. She's posted pictures with her beautiful ring, and I'm sure that there's going to be some wedding planning in the new year. But the couple that is already married, Hailey and Justin, we're going to look into what has been happening and transpiring on social media with them for the past couple of days. Now, it's also noted that Hailey Bieber is in Anguilla, I believe, on vacation with a couple of her girlfriends, which again is curious timing because it is the holidays. Holidays is typically time where you spend with family, especially a family where you have a brand new baby. You would think that you would be together, nesting, and just being in your happy home, cozy, living in that life. You know what I mean? But no, Hailey is out traveling with her girlfriends, and it doesn't seem like there's a baby or Justin in sight. And it is Christmas, obviously just passed, and New Year's Eve is today, and obviously New Year's is tomorrow. So you would think you would want to spend those very important days with your family, your young, new family. But it doesn't seem like that's what's happening now. I will say, I'm doing this on New Year's Eve. Hailey very much so could have gotten on a PJ and is with Justin as we speak. Like, who knows? But given the time frame of all of this going down, it seems like there is something going on. There is something amiss. So let's get into these posts. Okay, so this is a video via TikTok from a creator, Sloan. He is also on YouTube. He breaks it down very nicely for us as to what has been happening on the Bieber social and their tiff back and forth, and how this could be a larger problem brewing for them. Here it goes.
About Justin Bieber and his wife Hailey, and it doesn't look like things are going too well. So Justin has been active on social media, and on his Instagram story he posted this with the song Bed, B-E-D, with the lyrics that this guy just wants to F and doesn't want love. Essentially, he picked the part of the song where it's talking about like just wanting to get off opposed to dealing with the relationship aspects. Well, then...
And that's a very interesting song lyrics for a married man to post, simply about just wanting to F without the relationship part of it. However, you know, we won't read that much into just this.
His wife responded in her own way on Instagram 20 minutes later with a SZA song including lyrics, but if it's F me, then it's F you, huh? Then she posted a story with her friends putting on their Rhode, lip products, and you guys can see.
She is in Anguilla with Lori Harvey and Justine Skye. Those are her girlies. Like, those are her close girlfriends. And who else would you go to when you are going through with your husband and you're like 2 months postpartum with a brand new baby, stuff is hitting the fan, the girl that your husband has been obsessed with for years just got engaged and he's acting crazy because he isn't over her, and you're realizing all of this. Who are you going to call but your best 2 girlfriends to get the hell out of Dodge?
Lori Harvey is there. It actually looks like Hailey is on a girls' trip with Lori Harvey, and they're all in the Caribbean. So, I guess maybe Justin and Hailey aren't spending the holidays together. Now, maybe this is a girls' trip, a chance for Hailey to get a break from motherhood because she just had her baby back in August with Justin, baby Jack Blues. I believe baby Jack would be about 4 months now. I think he was born in August, so math, 8, 4 months, 5 months. Well, now this is where things start to get messy because then Justin responded again, reposting this video, and it reads, co-parenting is failing, like the F. Co-parenting is failing. So are they
co-parenting? Co-parenting is typically a term used for people who were together at a certain point, had a child, and they split up, so they're co-parenting. 4 months, brand new baby. They've been married. I think they've reached the 5-year mark, I believe, and that's when stuff gets a little iffy, especially they say that 5 to 7 year itch, things get tight in a marriage. Marriage is very difficult from what I hear. So Justin putting up these lyrics, talking about some, oh, I just want to F, I don't want the relationship. Hailey then responding 20 minutes later, putting up lyrics saying if it's F me, then it's F you. And she's out in Anguilla in the Caribbean with her girlfriends. Then he's posting, talking about some co-parenting is failing like the F, okay? And these people know that all eyes are on them. They know that all the media outlets are taking screenshots and recording. So they know that this is something that's going to be talked about. They just don't care, which kind of speaks to the issues they're going through. They are going through. And that's just in my opinion.
Currently co-parenting. Why is he posting this? Well, then Hailey responded by posting this on her Instagram story. A SZA song, What Do I Do? And this song is about finding out that your partner had cheated on you, but you don't know what to do.
Nothing is coincidence, okay? Like, she literally screenshotted SZA, and it's on her new album, so, you know, maybe she's just listening to her new album. But the song is What Do I Do? And as Sloan has advised, it's talking about being cheated on and not knowing how to proceed. I feel like we've all been there. You love this person so much, you created a life, they've cheated and disrespected you. What the F do I do? We've all been there. So I'm not taking any type of, like, I should have said this in the beginning, I'm not taking any type of joy in any family breaking up, potentially, from what it seems like. Especially a young family with a 4-month-old child, and Hailey has to be going through postpartum. I mean, like, I couldn't imagine. So I'm not, like, saying this is a good thing that this is happening. No, not at all.
It looks like Jeremy Bieber, so Justin's father, is also chiming in. And
So Jeremy Bieber, I didn't even know Justin Bieber's dad's name was Jeremy, but he has a verified Twitter account at Jeremy Bieber. So if you want to follow Justin Bieber's dad, go ahead and do that. But he posted a tweet saying, I have never known a parent that said, I wish I didn't have a child. So now this is maybe speaking to the fact that families are involved. When family gets involved, when you're having issues in a relationship, that means that things have gone further because, as we all know, we've been in relationships, you kind of like to keep things contained when you're having issues with your significant other. It's not the best to go and be telling people your business and be having everybody's opinions and this and other. You kind of work it out internally within your relationship. However, when it starts getting so bad to the point where you have to start going to your family, your support system, and letting them know what's happening in your relationship, that speaks to there really being an issue where it's coming to a head. So Justin's dad knows something clearly to have tweeted, I have never known a parent that said, I wish I didn't have a child. And Hailey just had a child 4 months ago. And I'm not saying that Hailey said that. This is just what Jeremy Bieber has posted.
Tweeted this, I've never known a parent that said, I wish I didn't have a child. I don't know what he's referring to. Maybe this is a random thought. It's really weird with the timing where, it's holiday season. Baby Jack Blues is like, 4 or 5 months old. Hailey's nowhere to be found because she's in the Caribbean partying up with Lori Harvey. And then we've got Justin here posting these kind of like cryptic stories. And I just made a video about another story he had posted about his fate that almost seems like he's referring to Diddy. So I don't know what's going on in the Bieber household, but I am keeping my eye on this. Follow me for more, and let's get into it. I just received...
So that is Sloan's video. There are a couple more that I have seen that I'm going to try to pull, but I mean, they're little things that can create a bigger picture. And it always interests me when celebrities take to social media to kind of vent out their issues within their relationship. And it's just like, they're just like us. Sometimes you just can't contain it. You just want somebody to fucking know what the hell is going on, And it really does seem like that's what Justin and Hailey are going through right now. So there is another video I wanted to share, prefacing this by Honestly, these are just opinions. None of this is fact. It's alleged based off of the information that Hailey and Justin are putting out there on their social media. This woman, her name is EB Real Talk on TikTok. She is reading the energy between the three players, Hailey, Justin, and Selena. And she's really tapping into Justin and Selena and their past relationship and the energy that was between the two. So let's get this one started.
Say anything about this, but it's been bugging me for ages now, and I just feel like I have to speak my mind, right? So I'm a psychic, and I can read anyone's energy anywhere in the world, and I've been proven right on many occasions through my clients. Anyways, this is about Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez. Listen, my view on this is that they are twin flames. Like, I'm going to come out and say it. I believe that they are twin flames. In terms of how they're both currently feeling, when it comes to Justin and Hailey, Hailey's absolutely obsessed with Justin. Hailey does love him, but it's more in like...
And she says obsessed with Justin because, again, if you have followed this throughout the years, Hailey has always been that person, like, on the peripheral. Like, when things weren't working out with Justin and Selena, when they're on and off again relationship, Hailey Bieber would be there to kind of fill his time. And they did that for quite a few years, back and forth, back and forth. Hailey would come in when Selena was gone. Hailey would come in when Selena was gone. And then it came to a point where, I guess, it was just appropriate for Justin to get married. There's also a lot of underlying stuff with his religion, Christianity, where people are saying he was kind of forced in that direction because that's what he was guided to do by people in his life, but that's neither here nor there. But imagine being Hailey and having the world feel as if your husband just settled for you and that really you're not the one that he wanted to be with. Like, that has to be difficult to deal with every day. Yes, you can do your best to ignore and, block things, but at the end of the day, those rumors are out there. That's what people are saying, that Selena is a better fit for your husband, and then your husband's off acting all types of strange because Selena just got engaged, allegedly. Not allegedly, she did get engaged. Alleged that he's acting strange. It has to be difficult. And on top of that, a newborn?
An obsessive way. I wouldn't call that a healthy love that she has for him, okay? When it comes to Justin, he got himself into that situation for other reasons, okay, that I shall not be going into. But he got himself into that marriage, into that connection for other reasons. The baby is another story. I do genuinely feel that Justin is very happy about having the baby. However, he himself knows that it's with the wrong person, right? I'm going to leave that there. Justin misses Selena like mad. Like, I can't even put it into words how that man is feeling when it comes to her. That will forever be the love of his life.
And if that is the case, if he's settled for Hailey knowing that he's really in love with Selena and that's his true love, that's shitty on Justin, okay? Regardless of the forces, if you're a man, you need to do what it is that you need to do. And you should have went after Selena, no matter what, if that was the girl that you felt like was for you, instead of marrying Hailey and making her life fucking miserable. Now, I will say, I'm sure Hailey knows his feelings about Selena, so potentially it's on her as well to get married to someone with whom really isn't that into her. But we've all been there where we think that things are going to change when we get married, that we can make them fall in love with us if we do X, Y, and Z, and it just doesn't work out. So I would hate if that was the case, that he just went along and married Hailey simply because he wasn't able to get his way with Selena Gomez. And I mean, really, the time that's between him and Selena being finally done and him being engaged to Hailey was a very short window. And I don't understand how you could be over such a long-term, intense relationship that quick and then go in and commit yourself to somebody else. Like, I just seems very messy.
It actually breaks my heart just tapping into the energy, because as it stands, he feels like all hope is lost. Okay, so as far as
she's
he's aware,
engaged.
they cannot be together. And I feel like, and this is like a wider thing, Hollywood would not allow them to be together, because together they would be incredibly powerful. Hence why they never lasted. Okay, I mean, they both had things that they needed to go through, they needed to learn, they needed to heal. But ultimately, it's that whole thing of Hollywood knows how powerful they would be together, that they could actually make a difference together. Hailey's the block, okay, for Justin. Like, Hailey's there to block him from his kind of more powerful self. When it comes to...
Because I truly feel as if a Justin Bieber married to Selena Gomez, his whole vibe, his whole imagery, his whole artistry, I feel like would be completely different. I really like just the way that you, like, even the pictures that you would see with Justin and Selena versus the pictures with Hailey and Justin, his whole attitude, his body language, his aura, his essence is just completely different. He looks happy, relaxed with Selena, and he looks in a different way with Hailey. I won't say completely negative, but just in a different way. And it sucks. It sucks. And we all are just living these human experiences, and relationships are hard. Like, we have all been here.
Selena and Benny. Okay. Listen, Benny is genuine, okay? Heart of gold. Absolutely, energetically love that guy. And he is Selena's soulmate, 100,000%. Does Selena love him as much as he loves her? No, okay?
And I could definitely see that. But they also say the best way a relationship works is if the man is more interested in the woman. That is a relationship that tends to work and is lasting, or when a couple are equally obsessed with each other or in love with each other. But typically when it's a woman who is more into the man than the man is into the woman, it doesn't last, because men hate, from what I'm learning, when you pour into them, when you care for them, when you're overly doing them, like, they don't like that. It turns them off. So those relationships always end, because they go off and start looking for something else, because they know they got you. So there's no chase. There's no nothing. There's no excitement there for them, I guess. So, I mean, I don't necessarily see an issue with Benny being more into Selena than Selena being into Benny, because relationships work out better that way. However, I hope it's not a situation where Selena's like, well, damn, the love of my life just had a kid. He's married for 5+ years. I'm 30+ years old. I guess it's time for me to do XYZ, so fuck it. Let me just get married. He likes me well enough. He takes care of me. Let me just do it. So I hope it's not a situation where she's just settling because it's time, but I feel like time will tell with a lot of this scenario.
And that's difficult. She wants to. She really wants to. She really just wants her happy ending. And the problem is, she's always wanted the happy ending with Justin.
Yep.
She didn't want it with anyone else. She wanted it with him. But I feel like once the baby was born, that was her thing of like, well, it's done now.
Yeah, it's
like,
done.
That's it now.
It's done. Once the baby's involved, it's
no
done.
going back now. And at that point, I feel like she just knew that she needed to fully move on with her life as well. Hence, now getting engaged to Benny and pursuing a life with him. He is very good for her. He's very healing for her. And I feel like she needs to experience what real love feels like. And that's exactly what Benny will deliver. In terms of, do I believe that they will get back together? It's interesting because I genuinely believe that they can overpower Hollywood, especially now in the age of Aquarius being in place. There's something here that tells me that
if Selena and Justin were to get back together, that would mean that Justin and Hailey would have to divorce and go their separate. The drama. I mean, the outlets would have fodder for days. TikTok video after TikTok video, YouTube after YouTube video, if that were to actually take place. And it would be a sad, sad day for Hailey Bieber. I don't wish that on anyone.
They can overpower it with our help. Okay, with the help of, you know, everybody else essentially turning their backs on Hollywood, which a lot of people have already started doing, which, you know, we are seeing the movements everywhere. Another reason why I feel like TikTok is wanting to get banned, okay, because TikTok has been the catalyst for all these movements. Like, when you look at any other social media platforms, none of them are speaking about the issues that we are speaking about here on TikTok. The spiritual content on TikTok is incredible. It is starting to kind of flood other platforms, but it's being a lot more censored on other platforms. So yeah, anyways, I'm going off tangent here. So I do believe that they have the power to come together again, and I do feel like it will happen through the higher powers, okay, that, you know, the higher powers at play will bring the two of them back together. I'm not entirely sure when. We're still a few years away from that, is what I believe. It's gonna take a little bit of time for that to happen, because certain things have to happen. I can see Jack, Justin's boy, being a little bit older before him and Selena kind of come back into union again. So yeah, that's just my view on it. I wasn't going to say anything about...
Okay, now that ends that. But I'm just saying, if that were to take place, if I were Hailey, I would be absolutely infuriated at Justin for wasting her mother effing time. For them to just get together, settle for her, have her push out a kid for him, and then go back to the person that you wanted all the time to begin with, that you just didn't have the courage to go after. Sick, but men have done so much worse. So I wouldn't be surprised if that ends up being the case. But all very interesting, again, simply based off of the information that Justin and Hailey are putting out there. People are speculating as they do. I just thought it was interesting, so not super deep, but wanted to share something I'm going to be following along with, because I find this very interesting, this love triangle between these three, because you can't help who you love. You really can't sometimes, and it sucks when there's this unrequited love, or people who can't be together but should be together. And I love, and I find it, oh gosh, I just hope that Hailey isn't in the middle, and now this baby is in the middle, and she's gonna get the shit into the stick. And it seems like she's with her support system, with her girlfriends, taking some time, and I'm sure as the year goes on, this new year goes on, things are going to flesh out. We might hear more about this, but yeah, if I hear any more details about this love triangle, I will of course share it with you. But if I don't do another video before the new year, I want to say Happy New Year's to you. I hope that you are spending it with your friends, your loved ones, or even just yourself, reflecting on your year, spending it exactly how you want to. And I will see you guys in 2025. Wow, how cool. 2025. I hope it's a good one. Okay, so I thought I was gone, but just to round out the video and to be as current as possible, I went on TikTok, and the first video I see is Sloan again talking about Justin, Hailey, and Selena. So here we go.
Hailey Bieber has responded to my TikTok, and it seems like she's pretty upset with me. I am sorry. I'm not trying to upset anyone. I'm just reporting on what is happening on social media, and unfortunately, your messy situation has been brought to social media. So Hailey reposted this video that was posted back in September on her TikTok today, which has 14 million followers. She even went and shared it on her Instagram story saying, "Me to all of you on the internet." And I'm gonna give you guys an idea of what this video is about. It's 7 minutes long, but here's a clip. You're not well, and it's okay. You're not well, and it's okay.
It's so crazy how the algorithm is, because I had previously watched this video, and to find out that Hailey had reposted it, And given this whole scenario, it's a very, I mean, that's a choice. It's a choice. And then to get upset when people speculate on things that you're actively doing on social media is a little because it sounds like you want people to know what's up.
You're not well, and it's okay. You done made a lot of choices. The choices that you made don't put you in situations that you hate. You don't want to be in those situations you recognize every day when you wake up. Fuck, this is the reality that I made for myself. Damn, I don't necessarily want to do it.
Now, I'm not making any assumptions about this couple because, I'm just taking what's happening on social media and then reposting it. You got
The video is literally talking about being upset with decisions you've made in your life. And she reposted it, and I mean, everything else on her timeline that she kind of reposts and stuff has to do with Rhode, her beauty brand. So this one was an outlier. It'd be different if she had liked similar posts in the past, but she typically sticks to brand reposting. So it gives further claim to this theory that there's something brewing, something troubling in the Bieber household.
guys are connecting the dots. Some people feel like Justin could have possibly been unfaithful. Maybe that video was directed towards him.
And he better not have, with a newborn baby at 4 months. That would be beyond foul.
Because, you don't know me, Hailey, but this story is starting to pick up, and now major outlets are noticing that maybe things aren't that great. Why are these two lovebirds spending New Year's apart? Why is Hailey out here partying with, I'm assuming partying, okay, that's an opinion, with Lori Harvey? That tells me everything. Not the Sun writing on TikTok, Sloan Hooks, a self-proclaimed pop culture investigator, shared a post titled, "What's Going On Between Justin and Hailey?" And you know why I don't like to see couples falling apart, even though we may have our feelings about Hailey. One thing I will say, I know that we've seen her brought up in this Blake Lively situation, and while I can recognize a calculated campaign, I don't know if that's what happened to Hailey. I don't know. I want to hear what you guys think in the comments below. Justin's story has been boring, just like reposting random videos, not acknowledging anything. Lori Harvey posted that they're still there, so I'm assuming she's on vacation, and hopefully she can...
So they're still in Anguilla, which means she's spending New Year's Eve with her friends and not her hubby.
Relax, but for more, follow me, and let's get into it.
So yes, follow Sloan for more, so it's more up to date. But of course, I will follow this interesting, complex situation we have going on with this love triangle. Relationships are so complex and interesting to me, and they're one of the most massive things in our lives, our relationships, whether it's platonic or romantic. Just finding a person and deciding you want to spend life and time and do this crazy thing we call life with another person, and making that commitment to one another, and all the complexities and things that go into that is just amazing. It's just amazing. So I am gone for sure now. I will see you guys in another video.